He has taken over our lives, our bodies, and our minds.
You understand, he saved my life. He's a true messenger of God. Maybe he is God.
Greetings and welcome to episode 19. This is container 5 part 3. I will be finishing up this container in this episode, so allow me to begin. I had posted this on Instagram. Yeah, bootleg Michael Jackson Moonwalker. I've seen this online before, so it's not like I'm the only one who has this, but I just think that it's pretty dope that they not only converted it over, but that they made a box and everything for it, and for being a bootleg, it's pretty well done, so I like it. We have Doc's Fix All video game cleaning system for all N systems, all Sega systems, including Genesis, Master System, and our pal, the Game Gear. You can see that at the bottom there. The Game Gear is featured. And that's sealed. Brand new, sealed. Let me roll up my sleeves here, see what we got. We have a box. Let me lower it down since it has my home address on it, and it has loose games inside, so I'll discard the box and we will take a look to see what we have. We have a 52-in-1 multi-game cartridge. I'm just going to put the picture down here, the close-up of it, instead of trying to hold it up and hope that it focuses, and because it doesn't, my camera doesn't really like to focus in on cartridges by themselves. So instead of going back and forward, being frustrated, I'll just put the picture down here. We have a Super 23-in-1 pirated bootleg cartridge. We have a Game Gear 16-in-1. So that's thrilling. We have a loose copy of Hurricanes. I think someone just posted Hurricanes on eBay. I don't know if it's US eBay or French or British, whatever. But someone posted that on a forum, and it was going like the complete version of it, and they were asking some astronomical price for it, and I was kind of taken back by that. Didn't think Hurricanes was that difficult to find or that serious of a game. And then we have Wizard Pinball, loose game. I have it boxed back here. In fact, I think I have 3 box copies right there. There. So, toss that to the side. I'm going to have to look up these game titles because, again, they're in Japanese, and it'll take me a while to narrow down my search to find the game that I'm actually, like this game. So instead of me annihilating the pronunciation that is sometimes in English or in Japanese that you can sort of sound out, I'm just going to find it online and put the game picture and the title so that you may enjoy it and I might know what the hell it is actually called. This has an American title, but I'm not going to kill it because I'm not sure if it's Sylvan or Sylvine, I guess. Yep, my camera's pretty awesome. It's great. Aren't you glad that I put the pictures in the corner? This game is empty. This is just the box. That's odd. Today is not the day. Again, having the picture in the corner with the title always helps. That is weird. Put that one to the side. I like these bubble, I guess, bags. I like these. These are good for storing games. I just ordered a whole new batch of the clear protective boxes. Before I drop that on the floor. The clear UV protected fancy plastic clear storage boxes. I just ordered 50 more of those. So, I'm sorry, 100. So once those come in, I can start putting the games away. I have a huge stack from my last video. There we go, Sonic and Tails 2. Oh, I'm going to put random clips throughout this video that just make no sense. So if I cut to a clip like this, it makes no sense, but I just wanted to put it in there. I was going through and editing it, videos and whatnot, and I keep finding these weird, obscure clips that if I chop them out of what they're part of, I find them entertaining or funny, and hopefully you will too. So as I go through the video, it might just cut to something weird and random.
Playware that's disco wear.
Don't be alarmed. It's meant to be funny, and hopefully you'll be like, what the fuck is that? Why did he put that in there? Most of the time I don't even know. I just saw it, thought it was funny, so I said, hey, I'll put it in there. It makes editing videos a little more time consuming, but I don't mind it because it's my hobby. Okay, let's back that up. Back that ass up. Yeah, today's not the day. We have, and I need more of the clear plastic storage boxes for Japanese games. I've run out. But I secretly know that my wife bought me about 150 for my birthday, so I am waiting to get those. I might try to con her into giving me those sooner than later, since I have so many Japanese games that are naked and need boxes. Moving on. Today is the day that nothing wants to focus, but that's why I put the picture in the corner. Again,
I can still taste his blood in my mouth.
I recognize the cover, I just can't connect the image with specific Japanese titles. It's quite challenging. Yeah, today you might just get Blur.
Sorry.
That's all you might get. We have Sonic and Tails. I can read that one. 1993. Maybe if I just keep it at this distance and stop trying to jam it in your face like an aggressive prom date. That's weird. Didn't I just do this one? I did. This is a duplicate of Sonic and Tails 2, which is in really good shape. I was about to curse. I try to watch my mouth so that I'm not being vulgar all the way through, because I tend to talk a lot of trash, and when I do that, vulgarity comes out, which is not too appealing. Sonic and Tails 2, the second copy. Oh no. We have another Mappy. Good gracious. This has to be at least 4 or 5, maybe 5.
Boss says I look great. Asks if I've lost weight.
I don't know why I kept buying that game. I must have been having amnesia immediately after buying it every time, and then was like, hey, I should buy that again and again and again. That I recognize, but I'm not. I'll put the title so you guys know what it is and have a nice clear picture of it. Okay, what else do we have? This is from the candy maker Kinder, where they make the plastic eggs, or no, I guess they're chocolate eggs that you open and you scoop out the candy. I believe that's a British thing. We have them here in the US, but I don't believe they're made in the US. But it's for Asterix, and it's a metal little lunchbox. Hopefully this will focus. No, probably not. So I will take a picture and put it in the corner so you can see exactly what's on the front. But that is the front. That is the back. And it just opens to be a little... They must have given these away as a premium, or maybe it came filled with Kinder Surprise eggs. I don't believe this is vintage by any means. There's no date stamped on it. I don't remember where I found these, but I got 2. So I thought they were pretty cool, and I was like, I could put it with my Asterix games and use them for loose copies of, loose cartridges of any Asterix game. Fuck that, I'll do that later. So, what remains in this box is different literature on Sega Game Gear in many various forms.
Really?
And before I forget, if you would not mind telling people about my videos, sharing them with others, sharing them on Facebook, sharing them on Instagram, that would be really cool. I like the correspondence that I'm receiving through Instagram. People showing me their collection, things that they've recently added to their collection, some amazing pieces, games that people have that are just in pristine condition, that I just shake my head at, because I'm like, how, where, when did you find that flawless game? But it's not out of jealousy, it's out of respect that I like seeing people's collection, because I'm always interested to see what other people have in their collection. Some of the things I have already, and then there are some things that I have never seen, or that I have but are not fully complete. So, yeah. So then if you tell someone, and then they tell someone, and they tell someone,
and so on, and so on, and so on,
more people might find my videos interesting and entertaining. We have the 95 edition Sega Genesis and Game Gear Game Strategies featuring Sonic and Knuckles. Let me move it here so then I can put a picture right next to it. In the US, it was $10.95. And knowing me, I have more than one of these. It was put together by Jason Rich, and I believe the publisher is Word Association, so in case you were interested in tracking that down, you have the information. This is the Midway Manufacturing Company, Mortal Kombat 2. Bonus inside Mortal Kombat tattoos. The coolest. Secrets for the Sega Genesis, another system, Game Gear, and some other system. So check that out. I'm trying to see. There we go. Of course, I'll put a picture as well. This is from 1993 and put out by Brady Games. Brady Games did a ton of strategy guides throughout the years. Then we have GamePro's official NBA Jam strategy guide for the Genesis, Game Gear, Arcade Tournament Edition, and it says it's only $9.95, but it is authorized by the NBA and Midway Manufacturing Company. So there's that one. So again, because it relates to Game Gear, I was like, I need that. Then we move forward. This is for Echo, The Tides of Time. The Secrets to Win the Game. Official strategy guide by Brady Games. And it covers the Genesis, Game Gear, and Sega CD. Back that up a bit. Move it over. So again, a strategy guide for Echo, The Tides of Time. And I kept going. Again by Brady Games, The Lion King official game book, behind the scenes with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, the voice of young Simba. Discover all the fun of winning the game. It covers one system, Sega Genesis, and Game Gear. Put it off to the side there. So again, saw it covered Game Gear, and I was like, let's get that tossed in to the collection. Oh my goodness, and what a shock. What a shock. Having double vision. I bought it twice. Probably one year, and then several years later, I'm like, I don't think I have that, and this one's in perfect condition. It was $9.99 when it first came out. These are not typically expensive to acquire. There's some like more obscure things like this. It says, this is from Japan. It says Game Gear Wave. And it is just like a pamphlet. Yeah, I'll just put it in the corner so it's nice and clear. And it just it shows like Game Gear. I'll take pictures and put them in the corner over here. And yeah, Game Gear, and then it goes into like a brief description of, it highlights certain games. I'm sure in Japanese it's explaining what the game is about, what's the point. I see Godzilla, I see Ninku, Sonic game, and then it is published. This came out in 1995, so this is 1995 volume 2. I don't know if I have volume 1, but something like this pops up now and again, and either it's affordable, like reasonable, or the person who has it thinks their copy is the only copy that must exist, so they want some ridiculous price. I pass on that, but when I can find something kind of unique and cool like that for what I think is a comparable price, I will pick it up. We have Game Gear Fan special issue. This has no date. We'll see if we get lucky. I'm still going to put a picture. It looks clear to me, but I'm going to still put a picture in the corner. This one's a little thicker, and again, it shows different games, screenshots, some tips. Like this looks like Monaco GP, and it shows the different tracks that you can race on and gives you information about what's going on with that, which is interesting. I just like it. It's, look how cool that is, huh? Cool. Again, random. Not a game, not a system, not an accessory, but it's Game Gear related. It's a special issue, so I had to have it. And I believe my wife bought that for me. I gave her a very strong suggestion by sending her a link to it, saying, hey, this is a good price for this item. If you should need a future gift for me, check this out. You might want to buy that. And then I watched the auction, and like it sold right away, so I knew she got it for me. It's kind of shady and shifty, but I don't care. I wanted to make sure I got it. Okay. We have Sega Hot Information, Volume 3. Pretty cool stuff. Again, a lot of Game Gear, or a lot of game advertisements. And it, if it will cooperate, folds out. And if I could ever find Volume 2, Volume 1, that would be pretty cool. But for now, I'll be satisfied with the Volume 3 that has Sega Game Gear involved. If it involves the Game Gear, I tend to want to buy it and add it to my collection. I don't know if I have any commercials in this video set aside. I don't think so. Holy crap.
Polaroid unfolds the SLR 680. Through the lens optics, ultrasonic focusing, single touch control. What you see emerges seconds later, yours to keep, long after the moment is gone. The SLR 680 from Polaroid.
Strange. This I'm not going to take out. It's Hyper Ultech MD and GG Perfect Collection 92 Game Gear. Again, a little booklet that advertises, goes over the games. I don't know where these came from. I don't know if these were given to video game stores to give out. I don't know if these were sold at video game stores. If you could order them through magazines, if it was a subscription, I don't know. But they're pretty cool. Some obscure, rare, obscure. I don't know about like hyper rare, but just obscure. This covers the SG-1000, the SC-3000, SG-1002, Sega Mark III, Master System, and Game Gear. Early Sega Perfect Catalog. This is like an actual book. You can see that it's thick. This one cost me some money. I do see it pop up still, so you might have to spend a little bit of money on acquiring this if you're interested. Again, it's all in Japanese, but as you can see right there, that's what sold me on it. Oh, the crap, the stuff that I buy just because it's Game Gear. I'd really like to see if there's a date on this. February 16th of 2019. So I didn't acquire this too long ago. It's a fairly recent acquisition. bubble envelope. Hopefully they... Oh! These are cool. These are Game Gear zippered pouches. So, of course, zipper on the top. And I guess they are pencil cases. And I have one in red. And I have one in black. Because those are the only two colors they came in. So, of course, I had to have both. And when I bought these, I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then they were not expensive. And then I happened to be looking for something else. And I saw them again. And they were like quadruple the price that I paid for mine. And it was like less than maybe 6 months at max. And I was like, why did these shoot up in value? I don't know, maybe fellow collectors like you guys bought them up, so the company was like, hey, these are popular, let's raise the price. But I was kind of glad that I got mine early, because what they were started to sell for, I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm not paying for a screened pencil pouch of a Sega Game Gear. Even though I think it's cool and wonderful, and of course I would never use them because I'm a weirdo. I got them. This is a tank game, for a Japanese game, tank game, and I will put the title down below. And it's like a little, like, one-page pamphlet over that, and then maybe G-Lock. I would actually have to look to see if that is what it is. But it's literally one page, double-sided color by System Soft put it out. So again, you might see this and be like, why would I buy? Why would he buy that? Some collectors are strictly getting the games, systems, accessories. Completely respect that. Then I believe there's collectors like me that also include Sega Game Gear related content, like strategy guides and flyers and advertising materials and store displays and the like. So it's just your personal preference what happens to strike it. And also money. Like, store displays tend to be expensive. And they tend to be brittle. So not only do you take a gamble on what you spend, the amount of money that you're spending, but then you gamble that the person selling it is going to ship it in a way that it doesn't crack, bend, or otherwise get crushed while in transit. Several of the store displays are thin plastic, so if you can get a store display that's in really good condition, then that is quite the accomplishment. This is an authentic Sega Game Gear advert brochure, rare, and this is from Australia. I don't see a date, and this I should flatten. Sega Game Gear. And then on the back, there's a Sega directory. The city pulsed with excitement. It was no longer a gray world for handheld video game players. And the two kids, this creepy guy, is like peeking out of an alley, and the two kids are playing a Game Gear, and they say, "How intense! The new Sega Game Gear." Yeah, how intense. And then there is the inside content. The hobo / punk rocker says, "Give me a look at that." And then it shows him getting devoured by the singed cortex of his drug and alcohol abused mind left him unprepared for the challenges he faced. That is interesting. And it shows him, like, right there, like, being consumed and overwhelmed by characters of some sort. See what drugs and alcohol do to you? They make your life exciting, and it turns your life into a cartoon. The perpetrator was soon sucked into the arcade action and full-color graphics of the Sega Game Gear. Then there's a chalk outline on the ground where he died, and soon fell victim to the awesome might of Game Gear. There's 2 cops standing over a chalk outline. Guess the dude didn't know what he was fooling with. Then there's the Grim Reaper. People are dying to play Game Gear.
It's a Mexican egg roll without the egg. How they do that?
Waterproof little cheek.
Still no clues in that early morning vandalism of the Oklahoma City psychiatric clinic.
Gotcha.
My camera cut me off again, which means I'm running my mouth way too much. So I was reading you the narrative for the cartoon inside. So I'll finish. Careful now. See how he gets sucked into the Game Gear, and then he's dead, and then the Grim Reaper is right there saying, the cops are saying, guess the dude didn't know what he was fooling with, and the Grim Reaper says, yes, people are dying to play Game Gear. And then they have a lovely Game Gear advertisement. On the back of that are highlighting games for the system. And then on the back of that is the list. So I need to flatten that out. So that's all I have for this episode. This was Container 5 Part 3. Container 6 is already sitting over there. So I will take photos of everything and then box them back up and bring in the new container, do a new episode. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment if you need to, or you can connect with me through Instagram, and I will hopefully see you back in 1 week for episode, wow, what would that be, 20? Container 6 Part 1? Wow. When I first started doing this, I'm like, it's going to take forever to get through these. And the videos are taking me a little bit more time because I'm trying to make them more developed and more interesting and a little bit more involved. So it's not just boring crap. I try to put different things here in the corner and try to spice it up a bit to make it a little bit more visually entertaining. So hopefully you're seeing that transformation, that progression, and you are enjoying it. That's it. Take care, be well. I'll see you in 1 week.